And Patty, I cannot believe this, and I'm going to let the announcement speak for itself.
Okay.
Dr. Matt McGlasson is coming.
Okay, actual comment someone put on one of my posts today. This is real. You should not kiss your cat. Hello. Have you ever even seen a cat?
We love him on Instagram. You may follow him on TikTok. Dr. Matt McGlasson is going to be with us. I am thrilled. He is such a champion for cats, and he does what I hope that I do every day, which is to entertain you into being closer to your cat. It's all come to this. My love of cats and my love of nerdy stuff, and 12 years of PopCon and a lifetime of cats and becoming the kitty correspondent for Pet Pals TV has all led to me throwing a celebration of cats within a celebration of pop culture. Hello, welcome to our PurrCon pre-party. I am so excited to have you here with us. I am KJ, your kitty correspondent, along with you as we lead up to PurrCon happening at PopCon June 27th through the 29th. I am going to bring our special guests in here tonight. You just found out as you tuned in, and you already know who's going to be here with us. Dr. Matt is joining us. Hello. Oh my gosh, Nuggie's here already too. Yay. And
He's ready to go.
Sally Williams from Mission Meow. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you, all three of you, for being here with us tonight.
Nuggie!
Yay! We are, weeks away from PurrCon, and when this whole thing started, I didn't know what to expect. And when you have, over 50 celebrities already coming to PopCon, and you have the International Film Festival, and there's BattleBot taking place, and like all of this crazy stuff, I was like, are we going to be able to fit the cat people in here? And we sure are. So if you're just tuning in and finding out about PurrCon, it is a cat celebration that is happening inside a massive pop culture event, which is PopCon in its 12th year in Indianapolis. And I am thrilled to have Dr. Matt and Sally with us for PurrCon. So we'll be talking more about PurrCon as the night goes on. The first thing I wanted to do is really kind of talk about how Sally and Matt ended up in this world with all of us here in KJ's Cat Club. And that was you, Sally. You brought this all together.
That's pretty cool. I mean, you asked me to help and get involved with anything related cats and conventions and bringing people together. I'm in. Just sign me up. Tell me what I can do. And I'm 100% in.
Dr. Matt, do you want to talk a little bit about how you got involved with Mission Meow?
Yeah, absolutely. Sally reached out to me. I lose track of time. I don't know. Was it last year?
Yeah, late last year.
Yeah, so I've always been very active and an advocate for cats, and I've done a lot of work with rescue groups and helping fundraise and things like that. So just hearing about Mission Meow's, what their mission is as far as like helping to support cat-centric rescue groups was like something that I'm super passionate about. So it just made sense. So we've got a great board at Mission Meow, and we're super excited about all the positive changes we've had the chance to make just this year.
Sally, do you want to share a little bit about Mission Meow? Because you just celebrated 2.5 years.
2.5 years. I know, probably seems weird to celebrate like a half-year mark, but anything, we're about celebration. So we're at the 2.5-year mark. We've given at this point 23 grants, $187,000 in grants given. It's been a wild ride. So my background before this, obviously, cat mom, cat sitter, studied behavior, and then landed in the nonprofit world after one of my cats was diagnosed with cancer, and ran a pet cancer fund called the Brody Fund for 8 years. And then when it was time to transition to something a little bit more joyful, Mission Meow was born out of doing some research and finding that there was a need in the rescue community, specifically the cat rescue community. The grassroots organizations were post-COVID. This was post-COVID. We're really struggling. And so that was kind of the who, and then it was the how are we going to do this? And we do it through a foundation of business partners. We have over 80 businesses that contribute to Mission Meow in a set calendar. We give grants 4 times a year, and then the individual donors join in because they're passionate. There's something in the cat world they're passionate about, right? Maybe fostering, or maybe they do TNR themselves, or adoptions. There's something they're going to be passionate about. And we give grants to all these organizations that do that. And yeah, it is the most amazing thing. And I would say we are now changing the culture of rescue with what we're doing. That's where we're at now. It's just gotten, I can't believe, I feel some days like I'm along for the ride, and I know it's my baby, but it feels that way because I have people like Matt McGlasson on the board, and Samantha Bell and Michael Delgado. It's just like, these are heavy hitters in the cat world, and they bring us a lot of recognition, and people trust Mission Meow. And that's really, really important. When you see this board, you know these people, they feel familiar to you. And so, yeah, I feel incredibly fortunate.
Well, you and I missed each other when we were at Cat Expo last fall, but then we ended up connected just because people kept saying the two of you need to know each other. And, you know, it was so funny how it ended up happening. And I was so just moved by what you were doing, because here in Indianapolis, I try to do the same thing. I work with Indie Neighborhood Cats, which is our small community cat program. And when I say small, it's mighty, but it's small. And so the grants that you give, I know how much impact that can have, right? And you're going to meet some of these groups like Indie Neighborhood Cats, ARPO, and Animal Outreach of Shelby County is
one of our
going
grant
to be
recipients.
here.
They're going to be there. So Matt, you and I are going to get to meet them.
Yes.
Awesome.
So Donna did have a question about Mission Meow and specifically, and you're giving grants across the country, right?
Yes, it's a national organization. So we have been pretty much coast to coast, middle of the country, north, south, you name it. We've been all over the place. And like you said, specifically small feline-centric nonprofits. I would say the range of budgets that we've helped has been between 50,000 and close to 300. So all small, and there's a wide range because a budget in a rural, kind of middle of the country place is very different than, say, San Francisco or New York City. So we really try to leave some room in there, but all small organizations, volunteer-run organizations.
Amazing. Yeah, lots of people are hopping in here now. Thank you guys for joining us live for the PurrCon pre-party. And we got to talk about Nuggie. The people are ready.
Nuggie.
So Dr. Matt, can you give us the story of how Nuggie came to be such a big part of your life?
Yes. Do you want me to tell the story, or do you want to tell it? So the funny thing is I actually wasn't the one who decided to get Nuggie. It was my wife, and I was kind of like, we don't really have capacity or space for another special needs cat right now. But unfortunately, I was on a work trip in London, so she made the decision she made an executive decision while I was gone. But basically, this. We're in Greater Cincinnati, so this kind of a rundown neighborhood where they were doing, they were just feeding feral cats. They had like feeding stations set up, and they went to one, and a mom kitty, a feral kitty, had babies and was like nursing the babies, except there was this one that was clearly like not right, and that was Nuggie. So this little very small rescue group here took her in, and one of their volunteers bottle fed her, and she posted on a picture of her on Facebook and some videos saying she needs a special home, is anyone? And then of course my wife was like, oh, we'll take her. So I came home from Europe and my wife was like, we're going to pick up another cat. So I was.
So
she
how
has
many
cerebellar hypoplasia, but she's a wobbly cat. She has cerebellar hypoplasia, but hers is just very, very severe. So unfortunately, she's not able to walk. So if I put her down on the ground, she will try to walk, but she just kind of flops around. So not very graceful. So she requires a lot of special care. Like, as you can imagine, when she has to go potty, I have to like hold her in the litter box and she does her thing. We have to put her in a special seat to feed her, all these things. And then, I work from home a lot. So a lot of times if you would stop by our house, she's going to be riding around in a little pouch on me like a baby because she, everyone always like, I wish my cat would let me snuggle them more. She never wants to be held. Well, Nuggie is like the opposite, where by the end of the day, I'm like, Nuggie, I need some space because she just doesn't like to be alone in her bed. She'll she'll growl and flop around, but as long as I'm holding her and she's like next to you, she's super, super happy. So, and I don't know what it is about her.
You have to tell everybody what her full name is.
Oh yeah. Her full name is Princess Baby Nugget Wobbles the First. But we only say that when she's in trouble, which is a lot of time. She gets in trouble a lot if you've seen her videos. But
yeah, she's kind of naughty.
She is very naughty.
Yeah, but I also think you spoil her with that. She's got her own credit card, and you know, I mean,
she's got a drinking problem. She's really into the Jim Beam. I'm always taking catnip away from her. She has her own iPad, so I'll catch her on Only Beans. She's doing all kinds of bad stuff.
He has to check her purse.
Yeah.
Oh, can we talk about the purse thing? How many purses does Nuggie have?
I didn't bring any of her purses. So the funny thing is we did a couple purse videos, and I don't even know where that purse came from. I think it was one of my daughter's American Girl dolls when she was younger. But now we have this amazing lady, and she actually lives in California, and she makes professional level like purses and bags. So she's made probably like 10 purses for Nuggie now, and little hats and everything. So she's always sending us all these really stylish purses for Nuggie. So I don't know how many she has now. I can't keep track. She's got backpacks, purses. And I don't know what it is about Nuggie. But for some reason, like people just really resonate with her and they think she's great. And we get so many messages. People are just obsessed with her. So she's kind of a big deal.
It's the bond, but Nuggie alone, it's that bond. You see the two of you together and you get her, she gets you.
Yeah. So how many pets do you have in your house, Dr. Matt?
So we had 7, but we lost our poodle about 2 months ago. So we have 6. We have 4 cats and 2 dogs.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And three of the cats are special needs. So we have Nuggie with cerebellar hypoplasia. We have RuPaul, who was born with deformed back legs. So she just walks on her front legs. And then Rushy is here. You can't see her, but she's our kitty from Dubai who's paralyzed in the back end and scoots all around our house.
That's amazing. Yeah, we've got a house full of special needs kitties as well. I'm hoping I have this so everybody that watches my live streams, Grayson is usually sitting right here and he's like, absolutely not. I will not be joining. So I have my husband is running around with the kitty cam trying to find Grayson. Because I was like, Grayson, here he is. Grayson has to meet Nuggie.
Oh, hi, Grayson.
Hi, Grayson.
Yeah, of course he's in the darkest spot in the house. So, there we go. There
cute.
he is. He is. He was a stomatitis kitty, so
that's tough.
Signature tongue is not sticking out at the moment, which is a good thing.
Did he lose all of his teeth?
He did. He was so.
There you go.
There he is.
There it was. You're a vet, right? We were shocked when we were in the vet's office, and Dr. Lemons here said, he's going to be okay, but we need to remove his teeth. And I said, which teeth? And he said, all of his teeth. And I was like, what? And you know, he gets oh, there's Giles. Giles is
Oh,
our
there's
little
another one.
main. Yes,
Aw.
he's our Maine Coon rescue that actually took
Yes.
over. Grayson used to do Pet Pals TV with me, and he has retired his after his 10th year in November, and so
Aw.
Giles is our new TV cat, just popping in there.
Cute.
But yeah, Grayson was in
Love his tongue.
yeah, there we go.
Oh, we got the full view of the toothless mouth.
The day we brought him home and he yawned for the first time and he didn't have any teeth, it was shocking. Like,
Oh, yeah.
but he doesn't have any problems eating.
Yeah.
It's
They do
like
fine.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, right? They remove all the Bumble's teeth and he becomes the humble Bumble.
Yes, he is definitely our little humble bumble. So I'm glad that he got to meet Nuggie.
I love it. I love it. You like him? Yeah.
Yeah,
Nuggie's
Nuggie and
just
Grayson
like
together.
stacking out.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, we have, you know, I mean, we have 7 and everybody loves seeing them, but there's something special about Grayson. Anytime Grayson is around, people get excited. So I'm glad he made the appearance.
Yeah,
so speaking of appearances, let's talk about the fact that, you know, Sally is going to be with us all weekend at PurrCon, all 3 days. We're so grateful to you, Dr. Matt, because I know you have a lot going on that weekend. And you were like, oh, let me figure out when I've got a few hours to join you. And the fact that you are coming is just absolutely amazing. So Dr. Matt is going to be with us at PurrCon on June 27th. So we've got the whole weekend, June 27th through the 29th. But if you want to see Dr. Matt, his photo ops are now on sale and they will be on Friday night. Look at that, like right there with all the celebrities. Emma Caulfield from Buffy is going to be there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, did you watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
A little bit. It's been a while. Yeah.
Well, so Giles, who you saw with Grayson, he is named Giles. His bonded sister is Buffy. So we have Buffy and Giles. So,
amazing. Okay.
Yeah, the fact that Emma's going to be there is a pretty big deal.
That's awesome.
We've got Femke Janssen, who played Jean Grey in the X-Men, is coming. And can I announce it? Yes, I can. It's after 7 o'clock. PopCon just announced from that 70s show, Laura Prepon is going to be with us, also from Orange is the New Black.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's going to be like celebrities all over the place and cats, not all over the place, because we're going to have kittens, right? We're going to have the kit. So you guys get it. Like my biggest stressor in doing this is people are like, can we bring our cats? Are there going to be cats? I'm like, dude, like your cat, most cats do not want to go to a pop culture convention, right?
Yeah.
So nobody's bringing their cats, but ARPO is bringing kittens. And part of Dr. Matt's appearance is on the PurrCon stage. We're going to have you rate some kittens live from ARPO.
Perfect. You get to see my art.
Yes,
Mad skills. He has mad skills. I got a kitten reading with Matt when we did a live. It was awesome. Desmond really
Desmond
walked away just like, oh my God. I can just move on with my life now. Like everything after this will not be as cool as what just happened.
I was going to ask because you put a lot of work into the ones that you do on Instagram, putting all of the, the ratings up and all of that stuff is so much work. And I was like, have you done it in front of a live studio audience? So you have.
Yeah, I can do it on the fly. We did a speed kitten rating one time. I tried to rate like, I forget, like 7 kittens in 30 seconds or something. So I had people
we need like a world record or something, right? We'll get out and raise money for Mission Meow. How many cats can Matt rate?
That's a good idea.
Yes. Maybe we can do a trial run with the kittens at PurrCon. So we're really excited. 4 o'clock, you'll be on the PurrCon stage, and we're going to be rating those kittens from ARPO, and then we're going to move over to the PopCon main stage. And Sally, you're going to be hosting Thrive Inside, the new PetGreens series. How excited are you?
I'm super excited. First of all, to be able to interview somebody who, obviously we have a relationship. He's part of Mission Meow, but what he means to the cat community as far as both his, his experience as a veterinarian, but also how many people have been introduced to him now through social media. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to get to talk about what you can do and how can you make the lives of our inside cats better through enrichment. And it's awesome that PetGreens is helping, get this message out there, and we can talk about the importance of bringing cat grass. That's one of those things that we can do. We can bring the outside in. So cat grass and catnip, along with all sorts of enrichment. And so Matt is just the perfect person to talk about all things cats and how to have them healthy and happy and thriving inside.
Yeah.
Is there something as we talk right now, Dr. Matt, is there like one big thing that you see over and over, or that you wish, like cat people knew this right now? It's a lot of pressure to be like one thing, but
there's so many things. Do you mean people who are already cat people or people who aren't cat people?
Ooh, let's do both. Let's start with the people who have cats right now.
Yeah.
What
I would say, one thing that a lot of people don't think about is just like what Sally just mentioned, is like just enrich all the opportunities for enrichment for your cats. And you don't have to spend a ton of money and that type of thing, but like you can just do very simple things every day, like the cat grass. And they also make like the little, like the catnip things. Like my cats love that stuff. So just like setting it up in different spots of the house and letting them find it every day is like that natural like behavior of like stalking and looking for things. And then we just do little things like putting them from different spots. Like we have a catio, so we'll hang out there, and then we come into this room where they can look out here, and then we've got different things where they can climb and explore. And then sometimes just little things like moving the furniture around a little bit, like their cat trees and stuff like that. Just when my cats come into a room and like things are in slightly different spots, it's like, oh my gosh, they have to go check it out. And so just that enrichment, because I think they can get bored. Now there's definitely a fine line between like making sure your cats, if you have a really nervous cat, make sure they're comfortable in your home first and everything like that. But once you get to that point where they're comfortable and maybe they're getting a little bit bored and, laying around, you can start doing those things where you just kind of tweak things every day. And it's really fun to watch them explore.
And now for the person who does not have a cat, what do they need to know before they get one?
I just think there's so many misconceptions about cats, and thankfully, I think it's changing. I mean, you can see like this is the decade of the cat. Like cat ownership is soaring. Like men are adopting more cats than women right now. Apparently, like it's awesome, because it was really even just like 10 years ago, kind of like a stigma. If you're a cat guy, people are like, "What's wrong with you?" Right? So I think just like letting people know that cats are just such great companions, and they all have such different personalities, and they're very, very loyal to their owners, and they're just so unique and fun. I'm just adopting a cat and bringing it into your life. It will just make your life so much more rich.
Did you grow up with cats?
A bird.
Oh,
He's watching a bird. Oh, there he is.
Oh my goodness.
Nuggie, meet Desmond. Desmond, meet Nuggie.
Desmond looked shocked.
He's like, "What the heck, Mom?"
He's just got big eyes. He's got big eyes. To play off of what Dr. Matt said, I think, people just think cats are low maintenance.
Yeah.
And it's really not good for cats to just be sleeping all day. That's not their, we have a jealous kitty you're hearing. Meow, meow, meow. But they should be, they should be having fun. There it goes. Jealous cats.
Yes.
Here's the jealous guy.
Let's see.
Making all the noise.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, West.
Oh,
Nuggie. Hi.
Look at this. Look at all the kitties meeting. I love this.
So I think Matt hit the nail on the head. And it's simple things, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. And honestly, it's so fun, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's nice to have a lap cat and pet them, but it's another level to, like, my cat, some of mine fetch, or, get out the wand toy and watch them, and they get the butt wiggle going, and then they pounce. And
Yes.
it's fun. And it deepens the bond you have with your cat. That's what it does too, is that it's fun, but they also, it's really special to have that time together.
Absolutely. That was my Malcolm that just
saw
popped in there. Tabbies Unite. What's funny about Malcolm up there, that's Johnny Storm, and today is his 5th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
And I will say, I don't talk about this a lot, but Johnny Storm was an FIP survivor.
Cool.
Yeah. So every birthday we get to celebrate. It's excited with
That's
him.
amazing.
And you see all of our Sheer Cat.
I saw Sheer Fun. Yes.
Yeah, Sheer Fun is all over the
place. And inexpensive, awesome and we got the cat grass.
Yes, all of the enrichment is out because Robbie's not downstairs playing with them. It was like, here's your mats, and here's your chew toys, and here's your grass.
That's awesome.
Okay, so I want to make sure that I'm mindful of your time because, I know we've got a lot going on, and we've got PurrCon coming up. Before I let you go, I wanted to ask you a few cat pop culture questions. And this is for both of you, but I want to start with Dr. Matt and Nuggie. So let's say Nuggie was a professional wrestler, what would her walk-on song be? Yeah.
Her walk-on song, I know the answer to this. It's Till the World Ends by Britney Spears, but it's the Femme Fatale remix with Nicki Minaj and Kesha.
Oh my God.
It has to be that version, right?
Wow. Look at her. She's like, yes. Is that a song that you play for her sometimes?
Yeah, that's our jam, right?
I love that. Sally, do you have a walk-on song for Desmond?
I have for West.
For West. Okay.
Oh yeah, Brass Monkey by the Beastie Boys.
And why is that?
So during COVID, we were home a lot and listening to a lot of music, and West has an Instagram presence, and I was getting ready to make a video and played the Beastie Boys. He came running in the room, kind of like a risky business moment, and slid and stopped. And then just, I picked him up and he was just bopping around. He just really he made quite the entrance and loves that song. So I actually
wearing tidy whities.
Maybe. I call him my funky monkey.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay, now back to you, Dr. Matt. If Nuggie was a superhero, which one would she be? Is she a Marvel cat? Is she a DC cat?
I think she would be. She really likes Ant-Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
She likes Ant-Man.
Ant-Man has a really great sense of humor.
Yeah.
I think that fits Nuggie well.
I probably know the least about superheroes as anyone in the world.
But you know Ant-Man.
Because that's a bit more obscure, yeah.
I look like Paul Rudd sometimes, so I know who Ant-Man is.
Oh my gosh. All right, Sally, what about...
so we would have to go with West again. And if you know names of actors and such, so Adam West, so Batman for sure.
I don't know if you can hear my husband, but he's losing his mind. So he's like, yes. So Grayson is named Grayson because we adopted him on International Batman Day to be a sidekick for our cat Rhodey at the time. And
Oh.
so that's Dick Grayson is
Yeah.
Robin's name.
Yeah.
So that is why his full name is actually Grayson Robin. So
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So,
We have a ton of Batman and Robin references in this house that we can talk about another time. But I mean, I can actually quickly, I'll show you something so you'll fully understand my commitment to the superhero culture.
oh my
wow,
gosh.
cool.
That is
And
fantastic.
I made this. It's all decoupage. This is my cat Marlin decoupaged as a superhero because he had cancer, and all pets fighting cancer are superheroes.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Isn't
I
that
love
amazing?
that.
So there you go. Yeah.
Well, and that's one of the things you're going to see at PurrCon, because the PopCon vendors know the people there love cats. So there is so much cat art there already. Like our house is covered. I'm staring at my third cat in Captain America costume behind me. And you see
seventh heaven.
You see this? That is Darth Vader holding a white cat. It looks like my Johnny Storm. Like,
I love it.
it is so cool. You gotta come ready to shop.
I'll be bringing some cash.
Yes, for sure. So again, PurrCon is going to be June 27th through the 29th. We're super excited about it. It is free with PopCon admission, but we do have a couple of super upgrades that will get you in with Cindy Huff, our animal communicator, who's also coming in from Cincinnati. And we've got special seating for our panels and the Taylor Swift bracelet exchange that we're doing, all of that fun cat-related stuff. So if you go to PurrConIndy.com, you can get yourself your super upgrade. And the photo ops with Dr. Matt are on sale. And this is a benefit for Mission Meow. So proceeds of all of the photos, if you want to get your picture with Dr. Matt when he's here on Friday, the 27th, we are raising money for Mission Meow. PurrCon is a partner with Mission Meow, and we are proud to be able to bring this together.
Perfect timing. We will just be finishing. We'll be heading right into July, which is a grant cycle. So
nice.
Perfect timing to impact right away.
Yes, absolutely. So if you have any questions about how to get your photo ops or what's going on, but you want to be with Dr. Matt, you gotta be at PurrCon on the Friday between 4 and 6, because we're going to be on the stage, and then we're going to be doing photo ops, and then we are going to get Dr. Matt on his way. And we're so grateful that we're getting this time with you.
Yeah, I can't wait. Excited.
Yeah. Do you have any questions, since you're not a nerd? You've never maybe been to
You're not a nerd.
I'm definitely a nerd. I just don't know superhero trivia, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm just going to take it all in.
Yeah, you may want to, if you can, you may want to get in a little bit early, because it is going to be just to kind of like see the sights and the shopping and everything that's going on. It is.
Can't wait.
It is pretty amazing. And I do want to take a moment to just say thank you to, it's been amazing to have all of these partners come in. Obviously, PetGreens. Meowtel is bringing you the kitten therapy sessions. Paws Stop is going to be having the cat ears for you. The Meow Mob is coming. Smitten Kitten Cat Cafe. As we mentioned, Animal Outreach of Shelby County is going to be doing since we're not going to have cats there for adoption, they're doing perfect plushie adoptions. And they're going to have a setup. So you pick your plushie, and then your plushie goes through spay and neuter and getting vaccines and like the whole thing. It's going to be absolutely adorable. So we want to say thank you to, everybody that's coming along for the ride this first year with us in building PurrCon, including you, Sally, and you, Dr. Matt. Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Can't wait.
Absolutely. And again, reminder, get your tickets and your Dr. Matt photo ops, and maybe get your photo op with Emma from Buffy and some other cool people while you are there. We're going to go out because I know a lot of people showed up a little bit late. So we are going to leave here with a replay featuring Dr. Matt on Lifestyle Live on Friday. And we will see you at PurrCon. Good night, everybody.
Bye. Everybody.
And Patty, I cannot believe this, and I'm going to let the announcement speak for itself.
Okay.
Dr. Matt McGlasson is coming.
Okay, actual comment someone put on one of my posts today. This is real. You should not kiss your cat. Hello? Have you ever even seen a cat?
We love him on Instagram. You may follow him on TikTok. Dr. Matt McGlasson is going to be with us. I am thrilled. He is such a champion for cats, and he does what I hope that I do every day, which is to entertain you into being closer to your cat. It's all come to this. My love of cats and my love of nerdy stuff, and 12 years of PopCon and a lifetime of cats and becoming the kitty correspondent for Pet Pals TV has all led to me throwing a celebration of cats within a celebration of pop culture.